Hey friendos, how's it going? It's the Enforcer here once again with another jersey unboxing video. And this one is going to be a reverse retro, but it's not like that Devils one that I unboxed a little bit ago. It's not this beauty. And if you haven't seen the unboxing of this one, I highly recommend you check that out. This one is one that is readily available for people, but I decided to pick this thing up at hockeyauthentic.com. Now they're based out of British Columbia, Canada, and they were running a deal for all in-stock jerseys that is Adidas. So I know they have some CCMs. It's not a part of the deal, but 20% off for jerseys if the team is out of the playoffs. And now that we're in the second round of hockey games, the majority of the teams are out of the playoffs. So opportunity, if you were looking at a jersey on Hockey Authentic, get it name and numbered, 20% off applies on that one. So check out Hockey Authentic if you're in the market for a jersey. I believe some of them you don't have to get a name and number if you're just looking for a blank jersey. The 20% off still does apply, but that does only apply to Adidas jerseys. You got CCMs there. They're a little bit pricier. The 20% off does not apply to them. So I went ahead and picked up this jersey, and of course it comes in the DHL flyer thing here, even though it came to me UPS. Second time that's happened, but hey, I guess if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So we're gonna unbox this baby here, and like I said, it is a reverse retro, but it's one that I'll be honest with you, probably is at the lower end of a lot of people's rankings of the reverse retros that came out for this season. But it is a little sentimental to me, and when I unbox it, or unbag it in this case, I will let you know why. Yeah, so we'll just go on and get down to it. So I got this beautiful Calgary Flames jersey with Jerome McGinley on the back. This thing was already on sale beforehand, and then the 20% off stacked to it. And if you guys saw the video, you know that I love that A that's on there. That's what decided. That's why I picked it up, and it just looks beautiful. So this is the second time that I'm picking up a jersey from Hockey Authentic, and I had such a good piece that came to me from them, name and numbered, that I decided to pick this one up, and it's twofold. One, because I did want to get a name and number kit put on it, because I think the jersey looks, and I don't think I'm speaking out of turn here, the jersey looks a little basic, so anything that I could do to zhuzh it up and put some action on the back of it. And also, I couldn't find this jersey in my size anymore, and I didn't feel like paying retail price for it. So that's what I went ahead and I got this from Hockey Authentic, and I decided, you know what, let me splurge a little bit, get a name and number piece on it. And of course they have the this one is a piece of cardboard in there just to make sure that your logo comes correct, much like a Ben H jersey would come to you. He puts the file folder on the top and the bottom to make sure your piece is flat and there's no creases or anything on your actual logo. So shout out to Ben H for doing that, and also Hockey Authentic for doing that as well. So, and again, in the Purelator bag here, very Canadian look to this bag, but the pull tab, second time, works pretty good here. So we're going to get this baby off out of here, and okay, bring this down at the bottom, leave you guys in suspense. Of course, you can shuffle on forward a little bit if you like. And okay, and like I said, this jersey is probably one where a lot of people aren't gonna really. This probably on their like I'm not gonna buy list, but it is on mine. And probably if you know me, you probably know sooner or later this was going to end up in the Enforcers collection. So, oh, let me get to. I'm just checking the stuff down here, just getting some of the pieces because there was a little bit of something on there. Got that off of here. So I give to you guys probably what is either 30 or 31st on most people's rankings of the reverse retros, and that one is the Detroit Red Wings. Now, I will tell you this by just looking at it. It looks extremely plain. It looks very, very basic. But it is my number one team. It is the team that I cheer for when I started watching hockey, and still is my favorite team. I don't have the hate for other teams as much now that I've gotten a little older and I've mellowed out. But this is my favorite team. The second one is the Vegas Golden Knights, mainly because this team, when they were in the West, pounded on basically every other team in the West, and I couldn't, with good faith, cheer outright for, let's say, like the Kings or the Ducks or the Canucks or anything with the same fervor as I would for the Wings. But when the Knights showed up, I was like, hey, there's a team that's in my time zone I could cheer for. My team has no beef or record with them. Let me root for them. And sure enough, they sort of hit fire the first year and hit the ground running. But as you can see, there's a name and number on here, and there is an A. And the person on here, if anybody knows me, it is the man, the myth, Sergei Fedorov. This is my absolute favorite hockey player ever. Like, I could be 60 years old and I will still say Fedorov is my absolute favorite player. I loved everything he did. He could play defense even though he skated forwards playing defense and not backwards, but still he got the job done when needed to, man. And I absolutely love him. And yeah, in order for me to get this logo or this jersey, if I was going to do it, I was going to put Fedorov on there. And there that is. So let's go on as we always do. It's still a reverse retro. We still got to take the whole tour. So here we go. As you can see, in the inside of the neckline, Detroit 98. That was the second part of their back-to-back. They won in 97 and they won in 98. So that's always special for me. Plain white collar all the way through. You got the chrome from the Adidas NHL logo. You've got the main logo right here, which has not changed. They did not do anything with it. And I really don't know what they were reverse retroing here. Because if you look at the jerseys from the 98 season, they had no silver on it like how they do here. So it's basically just one logo, one stripe here on the sleeve, and then down here all the way at the bottom hem there is it's not even silver, it's gray. And that's about it for the tour, and then the name on the back. So I'm gonna slap this baby on, and as much as I hate to say it, that is the end of the jersey for me. The naming and numbering is phenomenal. I mean, here, before I slap it on, you get a real good look at the. It is one layer, so it's really nothing super special. But you see the 91, it's done well from Hockey Authentic. It's one layer, and sometimes one layer for a jersey that compared to like a St. Louis Blues that has the triple layer of the tackle twill, this one kind of pales in comparison. But this is a jersey that honestly, if you had more than a couple colors, would look a little bit awkward, would look a little bit weird. So I do appreciate that they're sticking to, you know, the authenticity of it. But yeah, there it is. I mean, it is very, very basic around the collar. I wish there was more of this. And as you can see right there on the back, Fedorov. And if anybody was wondering, you know, the clues that were back here was basically these jerseys are red. Red Wings. Hey, sometimes the enforcer doesn't have all the answers for everybody out there. But one thing I do have is an up-close view of this jersey. So come on with you. Come on with me. So we're going to see right here. You've got a very basic logo here with the NHL logo here. Then the famous winged wheel looks beautiful. I really do think that this looks better than the old time in the 50s when they had the colors reversed. I think this looks a lot better. And of course you have the A right there, the alternate captain. And then we're going to go on to the sleeve. Basic one stripe to the cuff, and then the 91 that I have there, and then down to the bottom is the hem that is in gray down at the bottom with the reverse retro bit back down there. And I will put us back here, hopefully safe and sound. And one thing I will say here, I'm about to show you a jersey. Was not my first jersey that I picked up. I was actually able to pick up a Red Wings jersey back in, I believe, 95 when they got beaten by the Devils in the finals 4-0. I noticed the local sports store that was at Del Amo Mall had a lot of Red Wings jerseys in probably anticipation of the team winning the cup and getting a lot of excitement for it. Sadly, they lost. They got swept 4-0. And the first jersey that I picked up was an old starter, I believe, replica that I was able to find on the cheap in the summer. They were clearing out stock. But my first jersey that I plunked down actual serious money for is this one I'm about to show you, and that's why this one means so much to me. And this one is an old one from Sports K, I believe, way back in the day. Was my home at the time Detroit Red Wings jersey with Fedorov on the back here. Now, I will say this. The home white one with these red sleeves is out, and the red collar here is absolutely perfect. I know it says NHL 2000 on it. I put the patch on later. I think I got this in 98. I was hoping to get I'm still, if somebody has a 60 Nike Detroit Red Wings, let me know. I am serious about trying to find that one because I know that was the one that they had in 97 when they won the first cup after so many damn years. But yeah, that's why I decided to get this jersey with Fedorov, is because this was my first jersey that I plunked down serious money for, where I was 16, maybe 17, scrounged up all my money to plunk down to Sports K to pick up this jersey, and I asked him to name and number it for an additional charge, and then this is what I got here. So this one here means a lot to me, and that's why also I went ahead and picked up this jersey, was because this beautiful jersey is one that kind of started the whole collection of wanting to have a beautiful piece. And this is well over 20 years old and still looks as beautiful as the day that I bought it. And so that's why I went ahead and slapped Fedorov onto this one. That's also why I picked up this jersey, because believe it or not, 10 years down the road, I'd probably be looking for this jersey, just because it's one of those ones that people didn't like or said, why the hell did you make that? Once again, Red Wings, if somehow this jersey, this video ends up in front of you, please, I'm begging you, do not be afraid to mess with this or the color palette at all. Do not be afraid to add a little chrome to it. Do not be afraid to add some black to it. We know that you are very particular about your logos, much like how the Montreal is, but they went ahead and made a blue one for the reverse retro. And look at how much that sold. Look at how much people were excited about that one. And honestly, be honest with yourselves. Look at how little excitement this jersey brought to you. Would you wear it twice in this season? And it was way late in the year when everyone else was rolling out their other stuff. Even you guys weren't all that excited about it. That's why you shoved it in the back there. And I think you and Chicago were the last two to roll it out. So there's opportunity. There are starving Detroit Red Wings fans, especially with the team looking to have turned the corner and on the upswing. Would be a perfect time to introduce a beautiful black third, have one that has some chrome in it, really buy into that Motor City-ness, maybe even a nice, some sort of patch, give us something. If you stick with this jersey, we understand, but we like to have fun too. We like to have, like how these guys have their third flag jersey, how these guys had the old traditional O jersey, how these guys had Blasty, how these guys went ahead and so some of their winter classics look phenomenal, and their reverse retro. I mean, come on, Wings. I mean, let's get the ball rolling. Let's have some fun here, man. It's Hockey Town, baby. Come on, man. Put a nice jersey out there, man. And people will scoop it up. Anyway, I've ranted on long enough. Friendos, thank you so much for joining me for this video. As always, hopefully one day I won't be. We're right now still on the road to 1,000 subs. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a like. Get down below in the comment section. Let me know what you think of this jersey. Who was your first hockey love? Who was the player that got you invested into hockey? Who got you watching the next game of hockey? Who was it? For me, it was Sergei Fedorov. Who was yours? All right, friendos, take care. As always, it's a pleasure. Talk to you guys soon. Have a good one. Bye.